Alright. I'm doing a report about my great-grandma George, and she's going to talk about the Depression. Question 1. Did anyone in your family lose their job during the Depression?
No, I don't think so. Not the real Depression. That was good. I was just a kid. And ice cream cones were 5 cents a cone. And we didn't suffer for any money, actually. We walked everywhere we went.
So you didn't have any money lost, didn't have any problems?
No, not really. When I was growing up, we had a pretty happy time. Didn't have much, but we had all we needed, I guess.
Tell us about the bicycle. Did you have a bike?
We both wanted a bicycle, couldn't afford it, so we had friends, the Ashton boys, that had bicycles, and they let me learn to ride a bicycle on their bike. So that was nice. We had scooters. We made scooters just out of a piece of wood and some kind of wheels on them. And I remember my dad complained about us wearing out the toes of our shoes on our right foot.
Because he had to fix them? He had to keep fixing them?
He probably patched them up. I'm pretty sure he did.
Can you describe your home?
Well, let's see. We lived upstairs in Grandma and Grandpa's big brick house. And they were farming people. Grandpa had, in fact, I think he had some sheep at one time, maybe some horses, I don't know.
What did your family do for money?
They worked for it. My dad became a shoemaker pretty early. He was in World War I, but he didn't see any action, thank goodness. So before I had Panway, he was shipped overseas. I think he went over to England first. And anyway, I didn't want to go back to Vernal. So I think it made my mom feel kind of bad, but anyway, I didn't want to be back in Vernal. I just assumed with the people that I lived with down in Columbus, Indiana. And so he was overseas. In fact, I think he's in the hospital, having been wounded when I had Pam. And the Red Cross, they came to my rescue, and they sent telegrams and stuff, so he knew while he was in the hospital that he had a daughter. Little Pammy. It was colder. Oh, and I worked while I was still able to. I worked for in some of the offices in in their offices. I was good at a typewriter.
So you typed for the government?
I typed for this one. He was a major. And I typed for him quite a bit.
Do you remember seeing homeless people when you were little during the Depression?
Well, the people involved during the Depression, what about?
Did you see homeless people on the side of the road? When was it common when you were little during the Depression?
Well, there weren't any big weddings or to-dos around about that time.
Was there any homeless people? Were there people living in tents?
No.
Or no? Didn't notice any?
Not until the oil field boom. Then they were living all over.
In tents. Everybody came here to work. Did you notice any homeless people as you were traveling the country and staying with other people?
No.
No?
No, we managed to stay in what do we call them there? Anyway, places, just small buildings to live in, and then we managed that all right till but we tried to make up from place to place where we knew somebody, so they could help.
It stopped and then I started. Okay, after that question.
Yeah.
What was your opinion on Teddy Roosevelt and the New Deal?
I remember there was such a thing, but I wasn't involved in it.
Do you remember anything about President Roosevelt?
Yeah, we heard quite a few things about him, but I liked him. I liked him really well.
For what reasons?
He's a good president.
Why was he a good president? Why was he a good president?
Well, he was elected. He was a good guy, and he's president for several terms. That wasn't Teddy Roosevelt. This is Franklin D. Roosevelt. He's the one who was in a wheelchair. He was a good president.